Welcome to Rose City, the after show, the podcast where we dive into the wonderful world of the popular novel Rose City by author Karina Q. In each episode, we will be discussing a different aspect of the book, from the complex characters to the intricate plot twists and everything in between. Check out Rose City on Kindle Vella as we stay up to date and explore unique perspectives and insights on the story. So, everybody, this is chapter 42, and the title is "Can You Stay the Night?" Question mark. Let's get right into it. Ladies, what were your thoughts on this chapter?
I was, let's see. You know me, I've been waiting for them to smash forever. And, of course, we about there. But, I was really rooting for Chan. You know, he had dinner and stuff ready and all that, and then he had to mess it up and go outside and spy on the homegirls, and I was like, oh, bruh, I wanted to like you so bad this episode, but yeah, Chan gets a thumbs down. As fine as he was, he gets his thumbs down for this episode. So those are my thoughts.
That's fair.
Chan is really coming off as insecure. Just by the way he left and he was like looking in the phone. It's just like, why do you even have to do all that? Like, take the trash out and come back, enjoy your evening, So I feel like his insecurity is coming out a lot. So I'm interested in figuring out why Mr. Chan is so insecure, because he seems he has so much going for himself, and he's the dream guy. He makes great money. Why are you so concerned outside of feeling like Malia's going to cheat on him? But Malia is showing herself approved. She's not coming off as messy or involved in things. So I feel like it's just really strange that he feels the need to keep having to check in. Oh, let me make sure it's okay. So I'm just like, yeah, you're a little insecure, brother. So
I agree with what Kyrie was saying, like about the insecurity thing, that like a light bulb went off. I was like, you know what? Yeah, for him to have it all and still got to do this spying. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, at what point you just say, I've spied on her enough, so I trust her. And to be honest, I think spying on people becomes addictive for a lot of people, where they just can't stop themselves. They become like, oh no, I gotta know what color panties you got on. No, I gotta know, like, was it white rice or was it brown rice? Like, was it yams or was it squash? No, you don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand, why do you need to know all this information? So yeah, for some people, I think it becomes a very addictive quality. Like, remember when we were kids, some of our neighbors, they would spy, and I mean, they would live to spy on the other neighbors. And I mean, it was a full-time job. And you wonder to yourself, why? Like, what do you get out of it? There must be some type of like endorphin rush or something that you get from, I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do. I mean, it has to be something there to that, because that just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I would say, like, when I was reading this, I was like, did he just pull out his phone? I forgot that part was even there. And it was a little shocking, because it was like they had this wonderful dinner, and he made like a beautiful table spread, and the flowers and the candles, and everything was going well. And then for him to go take the trash out, and then like, what are her and her friends texting about? Wait a minute. So you've gotten into her text messages. It's like, Chan, come on. So like the ladies are saying, at this point, it's giving desperate, it's giving extreme mental health disorder that you need to be talking to somebody about. You are obsessed, my brother. You need help, my brother. What is the problem? We do know that, somewhere in the book in the past, it kind of touched on his last girlfriend and their relationship and what she had done to him. And I'm like, I guess clearly, if he would have been stalking her the way he's doing Malia, he would have known that she was doing that to him. So apparently, he wasn't. But honey, Malia's getting all that work. So it's like he's making up for lost time. The last chick did me dirty because I wasn't paying attention the way I should have been. But I ain't never gonna let nobody else get the jump on me. Okay, Malia ain't done nothing to know. Malia's a whole victim. Like, she's already had a really crappy day. Like, if we rewind a little bit, this is like the last chapter. She was coming out the bathroom after reading Mike's email and basically sending him back a reply and letting him know, go step into some traffic. I'm gonna send this email to the bar association, like, stop effing with me, girl. You know what I mean? So um she's like trying to, put all of that out of her mind. And then here this guy comes and it's just like, oh, everything is so perfect. Everything's so wonderful. You're still being stalked at the highest capacity too. Like he ain't playing with it. He's not leaving anything to chance. So yeah, I was really shocked by that part. I was like, you mother F. Okay. That was it.
Yeah, I thought it was just video surveillance, and to find out like he got the hookup to like see her actual conversations with her homegirls. I'm
Girl.
like, what? I need that app. Be all up in my kid's business. I need that. Whatever
I
that
need
is.
that app. I need that.
It definitely exists.
They do.
Mhm.
Yeah. Don't forget to check out Rose City merch. It's the perfect way to show your love and support for the show. From comfy tees to cool mugs and tumblers, there's something for everyone. Head over to our website now and grab your favorites. The link is in the description. All right, back to the show. All right. Well, I'll just do a brief little recap because we kind of already recapped. Everybody, Chan has made this amazing meal for Malia. White linen
I know
tablecloth, rose petals on the table. Okay, yeah, girl, gotta get into it, okay? Um, Floating candles, yes, all of this, yes, all of that.
felt it.
You can see, okay, bye, bye, bye. Okay, we have a problem. We really do.
It's
The worst will
okay.
deliver.
Praise God.
Deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Some point. Okay, so everything is set up, honey. He didn't went and got her favorite wine. The food's on point. He went to her favorite Thai restaurant, baby. He got all kind of food. And I'm like, when I'm okay, so either when I'm upset, either I'm doing two things. I'm going to sleep and I'm not eating nothing because I don't have the appetite for it. Or maybe I'm eating everything and I'm still going to sleep. So, either way, there's gonna be some sleep involved. Preferably food too, you know what I mean? So he came through with all the goods. They're having a wonderful conversation, just going back and forth. And, they moved to the couch, turned on, a little Netflix special, laughed, had a good time, honey, and it was time to go. Malia's like, you gonna stay tonight? And I was like, yes, sis, what? So I was just like, a
God.
little forward, but I'm liking it though. So he was like, I already got my bag. It's in the corner. She's like, he brought his whole bag over. And so she didn't even know it. So he had already anticipated. He's like, I didn't do all this work setting up this table.
Okay.
Thinking your favorite wine and your favorite food. And he washed the dishes. So he's like, oh, I'm staying the night. Okay. So him and Malia kind of had like a little fun little banter. And she was like, okay, did you want to sleep on the kitchen floor or the living room floor? Like, where are you going? He's like, no, baby, I'm getting in bed with you. Okay. She's like, no, you're not. I'm going to go get you a blanket. You can make this kitchen floor your bed for this evening. But yeah, he just letting me know you my bed tonight. I'm gonna be on you. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Really, my mom doesn't watch that part. She's like, what do you mean? She gonna be his bed? Because Kitty would be so offended. She'd be like, you know what?
Like,
My mom be like, we're gonna be talking crazy, but it's okay though. It really is. It's okay. So yeah, that was the gist of it. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't the gist of it. Chan was like, he need to go take a shower, and Malia's like, okay, well, do you, boo, because whatever. And he's like, I want you to join me, and she's like, yeah, okay, not gonna happen. Already had my shower, and honey, he came out, like, he was like, I got pecs from God. I want you to show like I got Hercules abs. You know what I'm saying? He's like, bah,
okay.
I got it for you, right? Malia's looking, she was trying to type up a little email and everything like that. And to see all of that, she's like, oh my God, I'm trying to keep it. Have you ever seen something or somebody so fine and you was just caught off guard? You was like, oh my God, like you got the ugly face going because you was confused. Girl, go ahead, give it to us. Come on, you know you want to tell it. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you remember when we were on our way to, was that
Oh
to
yes.
California?
Yeah,
Where we
yes.
both saw this. We were stuck. We both like, okay, sir, how is your day going? Like, he was fine, body and everything,
I mean body
nice
and
smile,
everything.
nice everything. He was tall.
Pretty
He was, I guess
skin.
he drove like one of those armored trucks. Was it an armored truck or was it? Yeah,
That
it
was
was
an
an
armor
armored
truck.
truck. He was dressed, yeah. And I was like,
Girl,
man,
he
but
had
he
the outfit
like
on
drove
too, and
it
I was
past.
like,
He was in uniform. So okay, just out here, just being
uniform
fine.
with
But yeah,
benefits.
both
He got a
faces at
job.
him and
Oh,
shit.
It was the offense. Like it was like you so damn fine that I'm offended. Like, oops. Yeah. So you can
Yeah, that was nice to look at. Yeah, it was a good little experience for us.
I was
For
like,
us
he
both
was
to
looking at
agree.
Alicia. I was like, girl ahead, girl. Handle that. I'm taken.
Mhm.
'Cause I was like, I mean, it was confusion. It
Right.
was bad. He was just so beautiful. And
He
I was like,
was,
Alicia, girl, get it. Get it. She's all skin and boobs.
girl,
And
but
I trying
he
to pump
liked it the
gas.
girl
Like,
in
go
the
over
gas.
there. Go. No, he wasn't feeling her. I mean, he might have been, but who's to say you can't be attracted to more
He
than one
did
person,
smile back.
you know? And she was just,
Mm,
honey, she was like
okay.
really, like the little cashier chick was really nice until he came up in there. He's like, how you doing, ladies? And she's like, I'm like, girl, you
Then
can't
she
be with
started
somebody
acting.
that fine. Oh, yeah, then she want to get stank and stuff, but you can't be with somebody that fine
Mhm,
and be that insecure. Baby, then just you need to get with somebody who you can handle. That model is above
mhm.
you. You're gonna need God to help you stay mentally sound because baby boy, he had it all.
Okay. All.
Yeah,
All.
honey,
Which means
he
he's a
wouldn't be able to
serial
take the
killer.
trash can out. She would have a problem. She'd be like, because I know the neighbors is looking, and they are. They looking. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't handle
Yes,
your dude
yes.
being that fine, I'm gonna suggest you find a new model, something that's a little bit more on
Mhm.
your confidence level. You know, because honey, he was a luxury edition. He was
Oh,
special
I love
edition. You know what I'm saying?
him. He was
Yeah.
beautiful.
She need
He was.
herself like a Kia or something, you know. She need her something, something like that. She needs something else. She can't have no $250,000 car. Like that's above what she can
Mm-mm.
handle. She can't even afford the insurance. Okay, I'm done.
Girl, that insurance is
Tell it.
crazy.
Yeah.
You funny. You be going in.
I just have a problem. And the Lord knows it. All right. Well, that is our recap and a little bit more than you needed to know. At this time, we're gonna turn it over to them sexy hands. Kyrie, baby, what you got for us?
All right. Our first question says, I am growing sick of Chan. Me too, girl. I know in the end
Mm.
he will hurt Malia. What is his goal in doing all of this whining and dining her? He's clearly trying to fix her. He's just making sure that it's just everything she's wanted and he can keep her right where she wants him, She ain't gonna want to leave, This is Chan's family now and he wants everybody to be nice and comfortable. And she is gonna have a rude awakening when she starts discovering things and, things start not adding up and, little things are slipping here and there. Eventually she's going to start putting those pieces together and then she's going to have to make a decision. But little does she know, a decision has already been made for her. So, what's his end game? I mean, he does want to have this family, but he wants it the way that he wants it, with her. So, I mean, I don't feel like it's something sinister. He wants to have a family. He wants to have babies with her, and I keep you. You're going to be well kept, and I'm gonna do my thing, and then I'm gonna come home to this beautiful family that I built. And don't say nothing about it. Just be
Don't
happy.
say nothing.
Take this money.
Take
Don't
that
say
money, baby.
nothing.
Don't say nothing.
For me, I think that because he knows he has her, like he has her and he's going to have her. His end goal is like when she eventually finds out, it's going to be a hard decision for her to make where it's like, yeah, but I remember he did this for me and he did that. Um, and so like, yeah, it's he's impressing her. And I think, for that night, he's definitely planning on laying her down. We've been waiting for that 42 episodes now.
They go
Um, right. Or not even if, but when she finds out, the nitty gritty or whatever, it'll make her decision harder to make,
It will.
as a
love that. And I definitely agree with the both of you guys. It's such a layered thing. It's like, what is the end game? Like Kyrie and Alicia said, he wants her. He knows, okay, she's what I want, but I want her to accept me in all of this bad guy image that I have. So he's laying it on thick so that when it does start to come out, it's like, he has a good heart, though. I mean, he's done all these wonderful things. I know he can change. I know he could be a good guy, you know? It does. It makes it really hard to leave somebody when they've been amazing to you. You know, you start to rationalize some stuff in your mind. Like, I mean, is he really like that bad, though? I mean, don't the president be having people killed and stuff? Like, you know, he like, he be like, I mean, what's the difference? I mean, the government be doing some real shady stuff, and he's a good man. He's helping me and my family. Like, so I think, yeah, it's going to be really hard for her to walk away from him when that mask finally falls off because it's going to be devastating. Here you are with this person that you just think you got this vibe when you really, really know him, and now you know that, oh, you control a whole underworld, you know, organization with a lot of crazy, shady things are happening, but I'm in love with you. So yeah, it's gonna make it really, really hard for her to walk away. The end goal and the end game for Chan is Malia. He wants her. He was like, "I'm the dad of this family, and I'm happy with you. Just take me as I am." Like Kyrie say, I keep you whipped. Like your clothes, your hair, your home, the kids, everybody's taken care of. Like, what are you complaining about? I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for us. I'm doing this for the family. You know what I'm saying? You out here wilding out and stuff. Haven't you been to board? Don't you fly, private jets and whatever? Like, pipe down, sis. I got this whole family taken care of, okay? I got people paid off. You don't have to worry about the feds kicking in our door. Like, it's all gonna work out. So I think, yeah, I think he wants what he wants. But he wants her to be able to accept him in the end. So let's lay it on thick. And when all the information comes out, it'll be harder for you to leave because you're just going to remember, like, he's so romantic. He gives me jewelry. He does all these wonderful things for me. He loves me.
I kind of feel like Chan thinks he's so smooth. He's so smooth and good at what he does that she's not gonna find out, you know?
Mm.
And I feel like once she starts questioning little things, he's gonna be like, wait, what? Know this, take her on vacation, get it out of her mind, buy her something, do something else to have her overlook because he's playing this out for the long game. So I don't think that he's trying to get her to this particular spot to, oh, I'm a crime boss also. Like, I think he wants to hide it from her as long as possible.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. I think he
Mm-hmm.
definitely wants to hide it from her as long as he can. And I feel like if it never comes out, then it'd be better for Chan, right? Because you don't want to disappoint the person who you care about. And like you see like that light in their eyes changes when you mess somebody over, and even if they're like, okay, I forgive you, you can tell something has changed and there's just something that you can't get back. And I think he doesn't want her to not see him in that light. He'll do everything in his power to like block her from knowing, but
Dang. You know what? That almost made me feel bad for Chan because he knows never gonna have laughing. He knows he's never gonna have a chance at living a normal life and having a regular relationship. And this is his attempt at that. He knows he has to hide what he does because he can't bring that to the table. Oh, I'm this. Any woman in her right mind is gonna be like, oh no, I'm not signing up for that. So this is his attempt at having some type of normal, peaceful, relationship of a family life, So I was just like, oh, dang, and that's that other side of Chan that still has that desire, but also you're still making a choice to be a crime also. So
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I agree. I do feel like Malia for him is this sense of normalcy. It's that side of him where it's like, I just want to be normal. I just want to be a regular man. I just want to have a regular woman. Because he really could find somebody in their organization or who they deal with who already knows about what he does and they're totally fine with it. Can be like Carmelo from The Sopranos, right? She's hiding weapons in the house. So, I mean, there are people like that. But what is it about opposites that attract? What is it about people not wanting somebody who will just freely accept them as they are? Like, why are people always trying to convert somebody? I remember we having a conversation about that like last week. It's like, why don't you find the woman or a man who thinks like you, who wants to do all of this, right? Instead of you trying to beat somebody else into submission. I guess that's the flex, right? Finding somebody who would be normally against that and flipping them. Like, Shanks, I put it on her so good. You know what I'm saying? Now she out here packing dope.
She is.
Packing bricks,
Packing
beating
bricks.
up daddies. Packing up these bricks and whatnot. Making deliveries.
They're
Okay.
bricks. Mm-hmm.
I have a problem, okay?
You got no problem, girl.
I do.
Mm-mm.
This question is yours, Alicia, before I go down
Okay, our
any more
next.
holes.
Okay. All right. As Malia sat at the table with Chan, she couldn't help but feel this was all some kind of dream. Do you think it is time she faces reality that something is wrong with this man? Um, she doesn't know anything's wrong with him yet. In her eyes, he's still the perfect guy. She doesn't know about the surveillance or the triads or, the warehouse or her father getting beat up. She don't know about any of that yet. So her facing reality about something being wrong, that's just not a factor that I see. Not yet. Anyway, she hasn't made that discovery that what's wrong with him. So
I agree. And, I really love this for Malia. She's finally having a chance to relax, having someone dote on her, wine and dine her. Outside of, we know he's finessing her behind closed doors, but he still genuinely loves her and cares about her. So he's not doing this with some sinister motive that, he's going to dump her on the side of the road down the road. Like, no, he genuinely loves her. He sees a future with her, and outside of what may or may not happen in the future, I really love that she's allowing herself to have this moment just to be appreciated, just to be, shown, being treated as the amazing woman that she is. She hasn't had that from her parents, from her family, from any other man that's been in her life, so I really love this for her. So I hope this plays out as possible while she's in this mode before things start turning dark and ugly, because she really needs this. Everybody needs this in their life.
Wow, you made some good points. Let me go back over and look at it because it took me down a different avenue. I think that question goes back to the intuition that people feel like, why don't you know something's wrong? Sometimes, yeah, we do have intuition. Everybody has some like type of intuition, but like I was telling Alicia last night, I know information and I'll convince myself that it's not facts because I'm just like, who told you that, Karina? I told myself that. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, I'm right, but it is kind of crazy. Like you come up with information out of like the clear blue and you have this knowing, right? That is a little bit like I get you because we're spiritual people, so we get it. But if you try to explain that to somebody else, they're just like, so you heard a voice tell you this, and what did you speak back to the voice? And after you spoke to the voice, what did the voice say? I mean, like, so the people get generally concerned for you, right? And I've had it happen, and it's embarrassing because like they'll act like they're like, oh, okay, and then you're telling them like, oh yeah, and this voice, yeah, and he was like da 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 da, okay, and then they'll call you a day or so later and be like, I'm concerned for you. And you're like, what do you mean? You're like, well, you're hearing voices telling you things and you believe it. And I'm like, so you literally let me spill my guts to come back and let me know that I need to go see a counselor. So then I had to learn, like, you can't be telling me that you over here hearing voices and stuff. I mean, I don't hear them all the time, but I get information, baby. I don't know what it is, ESPN or whatever. I get information. Whatever it's called.
You remember when God told you how to grow your hair back? Remember that?
Girl,
Like,
yes, he
Karina,
did. Honey, I had some issues. He told me.
Y'all got conversations going like that? Like,
Yeah,
Lord,
I
talk
was
to
like,
me like that.
girl, I was going through in my hair after having them babies and stuff like that. And people don't tell you after having
It takes
kids. take a toll on your
Mm-hmm.
hair. And I was like, what's going on with my hair, honey? God had let me know since I needed to do boo, 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 boo. And then I did it, and then everything started growing and getting healthy and thick again. But yeah, he told me that. But again, you can't go and tell everybody that. So Malia might have an intuition. She might feel something. But again, as people, we're kind of taught like that's not science based, right? So if it's not science
Right.
based, why are you entertaining this? Now you're hearing voices. Now they want to put you on something to silence the voices, right? And it's like you're not crazy if you hear something. I feel like we are spiritual beings who live in a spiritual world, and we interact with the supernatural, right? Okay, and I know some people believe a lot of different things, but I do believe that God gives us information and messages and sends angels or whatever. And I believe the devil be talking too. I really do. Like, so I feel like you have to be careful. And I feel like maybe she has some kind of intuition. Maybe she's turning it off. Maybe, like Alicia said, he hasn't done anything to validate any real suspicion. Like, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really okay to have an attitude with somebody? If somebody says, "Oh," even if you hear something that says so and so is going to turn on you, okay, like, should I wait until they do it, or should I start backing away now? Like, you know what I mean? So, and then you don't know, like, if you're just being overly dramatic just because you're a paranoid person. So, I definitely think that all of that, plays a big part. She hasn't seen anything yet to feel like maybe I need to back away from this. And what is that word? It's not ESPN because that's a sports channel. It's ESP or something. What is
Yes. Yeah, that's why I was dying. Like ESPN. I'm like, no, girl, that's the Sports Center.
like? I was like, I think I'm saying it wrong, but yeah.
You're trying to say,
I was like, let me go ahead and correct this. She's not totally crazy, just a little bit,